He shoved her. That was it. I saw red. I'm not the violent type, but I don't need fists when I have access to the college database. That guy didn't just lose his girlfriend, he lost his education, his visa, and maybe his future, and he never even saw it coming. If you've ever wanted to serve justice to someone who crossed the line, someone who hurt the people you care about, stick around. This story isn't just about revenge. It's about protecting those you love when the system fails to. And if you've ever dreamed of sweet, clean karma, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle in. Back in the early 2000s, the dial-up era when the internet still felt like magic, I was just another student trying to make it through junior college. I had recently moved in with my girlfriend, Lucy, to split rent and save money. Life was simple, comfortable, peaceful. One night, Lucy said she wanted to invite a friend over for a game night. Sure, why not? We brought in a couple other friends too, and surprisingly, her friend, Sarah, was someone I already knew from high school. We weren't best friends or anything, but we had good vibes. Game night turned into a weekly thing. Sarah started coming over often for dinner, movies, chill nights. She even brought her boyfriend, Jay, a few times. But something about Jay always felt off. He was quiet in the worst kind of way. Not shy, just cold. He barely looked at anyone, refused to engage, and had this energy like we were all beneath him. Still, we let him come. We were polite, for Sarah's sake. Thankfully, he didn't show up often. Then one night, everything changed. Sarah called Lucy crying, sobbing. She asked if she could come over immediately. When she arrived, she looked shaken, broken in a way that rattled me deep in my gut. Jay had accused her of cheating on him. Not with me, not with Lucy, just cheating, period. It didn't matter how irrational it sounded. He snapped. He screamed at her, called her things I won't repeat here. And when she tried to walk past him to leave, he shoved her. She tripped over a coffee table and slammed down hard on her lower back. Lucy saw the bruise. I didn't need to. I saw the pain in Sarah's face. That was enough. Sarah tried to defend him, said he'd never done it before, that it was probably an accident. But I knew better. That wasn't an accident. And I don't do well with people who hurt women. I'm not a fighter, never been in a physical confrontation in my life, but I am calculated. And at that moment, all I could think about was, this guy needs to pay. Now, this is where it gets dark. You see, I worked as a student employee in the administration office. I had access to student records, schedules, fees, personal info. Jay was a student too, and I had the keys to his academic life. And the last day to drop or add classes without penalty was right around the corner. I knew exactly what to do. I pulled up his student profile, grabbed his ID number, class schedule, everything. And on the final day, I walked into the admin office, picked up one of the old school registration phones, and I dropped every single one of his classes. But I wasn't done. I re-enrolled him into every course I could find that had extra fees. Lab classes, art supply charges, anything that added debt to his student account. Here's the kicker. Jay was a foreign student, which meant he had to maintain a minimum number of units to keep his visa. Dropping those classes? That wasn't just annoying. It could mean deportation. I didn't tell a soul what I did. Not Lucy, not Sarah, no one. I needed to keep my hands clean in case anyone came snooping. But karma showed up loud and clear. Sarah had an English class with Jay on Tuesdays. She told us she walked in and saw a new guy standing because there weren't enough chairs. The teacher paused, checked the roll, and realized something was off. Jay, you're not on my list. Jay argued. He insisted he was registered, but the official roster said otherwise. Guess what? Someone from the wait list had taken his spot. Sarah said she never saw him in that class, ever. Weeks later, I checked his records one last time. All the added classes with fees? Gone. But he wasn't enrolled in anything else, either. Maybe he was kicked out. Maybe he left the country. Maybe the debt held his transcripts hostage and his college career crumbled. All I know is he vanished, and he never laid a finger or a word on Sarah again. The image of Jay standing there, speechless, helpless, as his name was missing from the list, that was my closure. Not a punch, not a scream, just silent justice. Cold, precise, and irreversible. That's the thing about abusers. They think they hold power. They think no one will fight back. But sometimes the people they hurt have quiet protectors with tools they never saw coming. I won't lie. Sometimes I wonder if I went too far. But then I think of Sarah, curled on our couch, shaking in tears because of the man who was supposed to love her. And I remember, justice isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a quiet click of a keyboard, a schedule deleted, a future erased. If this story gave you goosebumps or made you wish you could deliver your own brand of justice, smash that like button. Tell us in the